Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. In this lesson we will explore the layers of the skin based on the Milady Standards Esthetics curriculum. Understanding skin anatomy is essential for every esthetician because every treatment begins with healthy skin knowledge. By the end of this lesson, you will understand the layers of the skin, their structure and their functions. So let's get started. In this slide, we will look at the three main layers of the skin: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. Each layer has its own structure and a vital role in keeping the skin healthy and functioning properly. The epidermis is the outermost layer. It works as a protective barrier against bacteria, UV radiation, and water loss. The dermis is the middle layer. It contains collagen, elastin, blood vessels, nerves, hair follicles, and glands that support and nourish the skin, giving it strength and flexibility. The hypodermis, also called the subcutaneous layer, is the deepest layer. It contains fat and connective tissue that provide insulation, cushioning, and energy storage. Together, these three layers protect the body, help regulate temperature, provide sensation, and support the overall health of the skin. In the next slides, we will explore each layer in more detail. The skin is the largest organ of the human body. It covers approximately 2 square meters, weighs about 8 to 10 pounds, and represents around 15% of the body's total weight. Although it may seem like a simple covering, the skin is a complex organ with many important functions. It protects the body from bacteria, harmful UV radiation, and physical injury. It also helps regulate body temperature, prevents excessive water loss, and allows us to feel touch, pressure, pain, and temperature through its sensory receptors. Another important fact is that the skin is consistently renewing itself. Every day, old skin cells are replaced with new ones, helping to maintain healthy skin and support the body's natural protective barrier. Understanding these functions is essential because healthy skin is the foundation of every safe and effective aesthetic treatment. Now, let's take a closer look at the epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin. The epidermis is the layer we can see and touch. It acts as the body's first line of defense, protecting us from bacteria, harmful chemicals, ultraviolet radiation, and water loss. The epidermis is made up of several layers of cells that work together to keep the skin healthy and protected. Unlike the deeper layers of the skin, the epidermis contains no blood vessels. Instead, it receives oxygen and nutrients from the dermis below through diffusion. One of its most important features is that it is constantly renewing itself. New skin cells are produced in the deepest layer and gradually move to the surface, where old cells are naturally shed. This continuous process keeps the skin healthy, strong, and able to protect the body every day. Let's explore the 5 layers of the epidermis. Each layer has a specific job and works together to keep the skin healthy and protected. From the outermost layer to the deepest layer, these are stratum corneum, stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, and stratum basal. New skin cells begin the stratum basal and gradually move upward through each layer. When they reach the stratum corneum, they are naturally shed from the skin's surface. In the next few slides, we'll explore each layer and learn its specific function. Let's begin with the stratum corneum, the outermost layer of the epidermis. This layer is made up of dead, flattened skin cells. Even though these cells are dead, they still play an important role in protecting the skin. The stratum corneum forms a strong protective barrier. It helps prevent water loss and protect the skin from bacteria, chemicals, and other harmful substances. This layer is constantly shedding old skin cells, while new cells from the deeper layers move up to replace them. A healthy stratum corneum helps keep the skin healthy and protected. Let's move to the stratum lucidum. This layer is found only in thick skin, such as the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. It is located between the stratum corneum and the stratum granulosum. The stratum lucidum is made up of dead, flattened skin cells and provides an extra layer of protection. It also helps reduce friction in areas that experience a lot of pressure and movement. This extra protection helps keep the skin strong in areas that experience the most pressure and friction. The next layer is the stratum granulosum. This is where skin cells begin to change. As they move upward, they start to die and produce keratin, a protein that makes a skin stronger. The cells also release lipids, or natural oils, which help lock moisture into the skin and create a protective, water-resistant barrier. This barrier helps protect the deeper layers of the skin and prevents water loss. The stratum granulosum plays an important role in keeping the skin healthy, strong, and protected. Now let's take a closer look at the stratum spinosum. This layer contains living skin cells that continue to produce keratin, helping keep the skin strong. These cells are connected by desmosomes, which help hold the skin together and make it more flexible. The stratum spinosum also contains Langerhans cells, which help recognize and fight bacteria and other harmful substances. Together, these cells help keep the skin strong, flexible, and well protected. Finally, let's look at the stratum basal, the deepest layer of the epidermis. This is where new skin cells are produced through a process called mitosis. As these new cells are created, they slowly move upward to replace the older cells on the surface of the skin. The stratum basal also contains melanocytes, which produce melanin, the pigment that gives the skin its color and helps protect it from UV rays. It also contains Merkel cells, which help the skin detect touch. The stratum basal is the foundation of the epidermis, constantly producing new skin cells to keep the skin healthy and renewed. Beneath the epidermis lies the dermis, the middle layer of the skin. It contains collagen and elastin fibers, which provide strength and flexibility. The dermis also contains blood vessels, nerves, hair follicles, and glands. Blood vessels supply oxygen and nutrients to the skin, while nerve endings allow us to feel touch, pressure, pain, and temperature. Together, these structures help support, nourish, and protect the skin. The hypodermis is the deepest layer of the skin. It is mainly made up of adipose or fat tissue, which cushions and protects the structures beneath the skin. It also helps insulate the body, stores energy, and anchors the skin to the tissues below. Overall, the hypodermis provides support, protection, and temperature regulation. Next, let's look at the skin appendages, also known as the accessory structures of the skin. These include the hair, nails, sebaceous glands, pseudoferosis glands, and erectile pili muscles. Together, they help protect the body, regulate body temperature, lubricate the skin, and support healthy skin function. Now, we'll look at each of these structures one by one. Now, let's take a closer look at two important skin appendages, hair and nails. Both are made of keratin and play an important role in protecting the body. Hair helps protect the scalp from UV rays, supports body temperature regulation, and contributes to our sense of touch. Nails protect the fingertips and toes while improving grip and precision for everyday activities. Together, hair and nails are essential for protection, function, and overall skin health. Now, let's talk about the glands of the skin. The skin contains two main types of glands, sebaceous glands and sudoriferous or sweat glands. Sebaceous glands produce sebum, a natural oil that helps keep the skin and hair soft, lubricated, and protected from dryness. Sudoriferous glands produce sweat, which helps regulate body temperature and removes small amounts of waste from the body. Together, these glands play an important role in maintaining healthy skin and normal body function. Skin color is determined by three main pigments: melanin, hemoglobin, and keratin. Melanin is produced by melanocytes and is responsible for skin color while also helping protect the skin from UV radiation. Hemoglobin is the red pigment found in the blood, giving the skin a pink or reddish appearance. Keratin is a yellow-orange pigment stored in the hypodermis and obtained from certain foods. Together, these pigments determine the natural color and appearance of the skin. The epidermis is made up of four main types of cells, each with a specific function. Keratinocytes are the most common cells and help form the skin's protective barrier. Melanocytes produce melanin, which gives the skin its color and helps protect it from UV radiation. Langerhans cells support the immune system by helping defend the skin against harmful microorganisms. Merkel cells are involved in the sense of touch and help the skin detect light pressure and texture. Together, these cells work to protect, strengthen, and maintain healthy skin. The dermis is divided into two layers, the papillary layer and the reticular layer. The papillary layer is the upper, thinner layer. It contains tiny blood vessels and the nerve endings that help nourish the epidermis and contribute to the formation of fingerprints. The reticular layer is the deeper and thicker layer of the epidermis. It is rich in collagen and elastin fibers, providing the skin with strength, elasticity, and support. This layer also contains hair follicles, glands, blood vessels, and nerves, making it essential for the skin's structure and function. Together, these two layers help nourish, protect, and support healthy skin. Blood vessels and nerve endings play a vital role in keeping the skin healthy and functioning properly. Blood vessels deliver oxygen and nutrients to the skin, remove waste products, and help regulate body temperature by adjusting blood flow. Nerve endings allow us to feel touch, pressure, pain, and temperature, helping the body respond to different types of stimuli. Together, blood vessels and nerve endings nourish, protect, and support the formal function of the skin. Before we finish, let's quickly review the key concepts from this chapter. We've learned about the structure of the skin, its three main layers, the different types of the skin cells, skin appendages, glands, blood vessels, nerve endings, and the pigments that determine skin color. Together, these structures work to protect the body, regulate temperature, provide sensation, and maintain healthy skin. Understanding these concepts provides a strong foundation for studying skincare and aesthetics. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this lesson helpful and informative. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more aesthetics education. See you in the next lesson.